You're very welcome back to the final part of the 6 o'clock show. It's great to have Brian and Aisling still with us. But now, guys, it's time to get down to some culinary creativity.
They're like bezies now already, aren't they? You're loving it. Anyway, let's see what trouble Una can stir up with her whisk. Una, ready, steady, bake!
Okay, no pressure whatsoever. So we're going to make a doughy bar today. It is the most simple, easy, kind of tart-like that you can make for the summer. It's really easy and you don't need a whole lot of expertise to make it. So that's why I'm showing you guys.
Okay,
so
what have we got in our bowl?
We're going to make a base here. So this is literally just blended up digestive biscuits and then we have butter going into it. So it's as good as a base of a cheesecake, but we're going to put like a lemon kind of tart on top of it. So you have that little bite in it as well. So we'll pop this in here and it'll all go into the oven together. It's so easy.
How many digestives are we talking? Is this a pack?
Yes, there's about 375 grams. Okay. So you can pop it into your blender and get it really fine like I have here, or you can just smash it the old-fashioned way.
Get your anger out. And
yes, into a bag or something like that and smash away.
Okay, so you don't be counting the calories on this one now.
No. We don't count calories on anything, so we don't. So here we go.
You bind it with egg, is that right? You put it
no, that was butter. So melted butter. Yeah.
Are you a baker, Brian?
I do a bit, yeah.
What's your signature dish?
Well, of course, like everybody else during lockdown, I got into doing the lemon drizzle cake and the banana bread and all the rest of it. And
there might be a slot in it for you.
No, I'm going to leave it to that.
You really want to get him back on the TV, don't you?
Right, so what are we doing now?
So we're just popping it into a lined tray. You can also do this in like them lovely deep pie dishes and make it look a little bit more statement. But this time I just put it into a tray so we can cut it into nice even slices.
So you're patting that down. Are you taking the air out of that, the air bubbles?
No, we're patting it down so it doesn't fall apart. And you have to really, really pat it down. So you don't want when you're cutting into it that any of it crumbs apart. So really, 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 really get it down there.
Is it sort of the pressure that kind of keeps it together?
It does, yeah,
right.
yeah. And if you only loosely pat it down, when you go to cut it, it will fall apart.
Okay.
I mean, this looks like a fairly simple bake to make, right?
It is. Very, very simple. And you wouldn't think so I'm going to make the filling now. This is how easy it is. So we have condensed milk. So we're going to use 2 tins of this. So this is your sugar as such. So we don't need any other sugar going into it. I'm going to use this here to get all of this out. So we've condensed milk, 2 tins of that.
In we go.
Now,
Ever have a lick of the condensed milk?
No, it's very sweet.
Very nice though, don't you think?
It's not evaporated milk because a lot of people get mixed up between both of those.
I know someone that would put condensed milk in their porridge sometimes.
That's very sweet.
They're like really sweet.
That's very brave.
I don't know if I do that, but
You can put it in the coffee, I think people do.
that's a Vietnamese coffee, yeah. And it's you get the coffee hit and the sugar hit. So we're going with 2 egg yolks into this as well.
For anyone at home who doesn't know what condensed milk is, explain.
Sugar. literally sugar, a lot of sugar.
Okay.
so you can buy in a can.
Yes, and you buy it in a can, but it does be in the supermarkets beside evaporated milk, and I do see a lot of people that try and make these recipes with that, so make sure you read it and double check what is in it, because it has to be condensed milk. We're going to zest some lemon into it, and then we're going to do the juice of 1 lemon as well. I like to use a really, really fine zester and leave the zest in it because I like it quite lemony and quite tart, but it's completely up to yourself if you want to put the zest into it. I just wouldn't put any more juice into it because it won't hold its shape when it comes out of the oven.
Yeah, does it add that bitter edge to it?
Yeah, and it's nice. It needs it though because the condensed milk is very sweet and then your base is quite sweet as well.
Right.
So I'm going to mix all of this together.
That's a great zester.
That is a great zester.
One of them. Now.
I'm proud of that zester.
And at this point, let's say if there's someone that maybe preferred throwing oranges in there or different kind of fruit, is this the point where they do that?
No. So you could use limes in it. It's the acidity in it that actually helps it and makes it work. So you can't change the fruit around in it too much.
So lemon or lime?
Lemon or lime. But you can, if you see the recipes in my book for the doughy bars, there is some that have apples in it and stuff like that. So you just put the apples and chop it up and put it into a doughy bar.
Yeah.
Then you just mix it all together.
Brian, what's your favourite dessert?
Anything lemony, actually. I'm in lemon heaven
You were
here.
very happy when I mentioned there was lemon today.
If I've got, if there's a lemon on the menu after, a restaurant, I'm straight to it. Absolutely.
Okay, go for it and let me know what you think.
Yeah, guys, dig in.
Yeah.
What does Creia like to make at home?
Well, she tries to keep me off things like the lemon drizzle cake or the doughy bar.
Oh
nice.
my gosh.
Oh yeah, that's delicious.
So we're just pouring all of this in. And then we're popping it into the oven at around 170 degrees
170.
170 for probably about 20 to 25 minutes.
Okay.
But double check, everyone's oven is different. So you want it to come out and it kind of has a little wibble in it, and you leave it in the fridge. Then you can top it whatever way you want. I done it with raspberries today, but sometimes I put coconut on it at this stage, and you can leave it with the coconut in the oven. Then you can put meringue on top of it. You can serve it with fresh cream. Anything you like really on top.
You can get creative.
You can get as creative as possible.
Lovely with tea or coffee, a little Sunday bite.
Yes, exactly.
We have a text in for Brian. This is from Mo in Galway. He says, now that Brian is retired, would he be interested in writing a book?
Well, I might. Again, I'm going to take a bit of a break from all of these things. That sounds too much like hard work again. You know, I'm going to be retired for a little while.
Are you sensing that everyone wants you back working?
You're not going anywhere.
You've only got a baking stash, you've got a book. you've got a late evening show. You know?
Celebrity gossip.
Absolutely. Do you miss being in the newsroom?
Excuse me, sorry, just something got on the wrong way.
Did anybody text to see if I would like to write a book?
Well, someone wanted to actually know about J-Lo's birthday party. Tell us about that.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Well, I have all the gossip on that.
Oh, tell us.
J-Lo had a Bridgerton-themed 55th birthday party at the weekend. She went full Queen Charlotte. She had a throne. She came out in a horse-drawn carriage. But crucially, there was no sign of Ben Affleck at all.
So we'll leave the people guessing for that.
I did see the cake. Did anyone see the cake?
Oh, well, you
No, that's the only part. The only reason I know it was her birthday was because I seen the cake and it was amazing.
But now tell us, so we finished it off and this is what the final result
This is the final
will look
result.
like.
So you can make this a day in advance or 2 days in advance. It will keep perfectly in your fridge. Just clean wrap it and then you can finish it off as you want. So simple and so easy.
One of the things you're asking my colleagues, one of the things I think they'll probably miss is that after Christmas or around Christmas, I usually bring in my own homemade mince pies. And that's always much looked forward to.
And then
in the new year,
into the sunset.
in the new year, I do my homemade marmalade.
Wow.
And so they're going to have to find an alternative source.
And you'll have to bring us some of your bacon goodies soon. Well, guys, that is all we have time for. A massive thank you for our guests this evening, and of course, Una, for the divine dessert. I can't wait.
Absolutely. Tomorrow we've got Gilles Galore with comedian Danny O'Brien, plus Mary Mullins and Laura Mullins will talk TikTok success and their podcast Under the Influencer.
See you tomorrow. Bye.